Hi students, this is Dr. S. Rekha, Associate Professor RMD Engineering College from Chennai. So today we are going to see about a very important concept, demographic transition model, which helps us to understand the population explosions. Let us get into the topic. Yeah, here we have a graph of population explosion from 1000 AD. From 1000 AD, it is a population is very minimum. Okay, now it is very less, and now as it is nearing 1800 also, it was amicable. Now when it is reaching 2000, see here there is a huge heap in population, right? So the blue line is the world population. So we are talking about this world population. And next the yellow line is the Asia population, which contributes the major population of the world population, right? So there is a exponential growth, sudden rise in population. So when a sudden rise in population is there, so basic needs scarcity is often take place, just like clothes, shelter, food, everything. Let us understand why there is an exponential growth in population. Okay, so how this is functioning. So this is a complete view chart of birth rate. See here you have a violet line which talks about the birth rate. Okay, initially it is very high and slowly the birth rate has started declining and it has come to a stable state. And see the green line, which is the death rate. Initially it was very high and then slowly because of technology it has come down and again it has stabilized. And here we have an orange line, which is the population growth. In the midst of birth rate and death rate, we have a population growth. Let us see each and everything in stage by stage to understand this demographic transition model. It is a very popular model having 4 stages in it. Let us see each stage in detail. Yeah. So stage 1, this is the state where you have high birth rate and as well as high death rate, right? This is the period of in 1000 ADs to say some 10,000 ADs. This was the stage. So there was high birth rate as well as the death rate also was very high. What are So here, let us see what is the reason behind this fluctuating birth rate and high death rate, right? High birth rate is because of lack of family planning in those time. High infant mortality rate, putting babies in the bank, right? Need for workers in agricultural area and religious belief. Okay, so they don't believe in planning the babies, children as economic asset. Yes, most of the family, they think that more number of hands for working, then it is more earnings for a family. So children as an economic asset. Yeah. What is the reason for high death rate in that period? High level of diseases that time. So no proper technology, medication was not improved in that period. Lot of famines, lack of clean water and sanitation, lack of health care, and most of the time we had wars, competition for food from predators such as rats, lack of education, yes, awareness, lack of education. So this chart, if you want to observe, it is a typical Britain in 18th century and the least economically developed countries today. Today also this scenario, the stage 1 can be seen in least economically developed country, right? So you can see this stage in these countries. Stage 2 we can see here the population birth rate is same. There's no change in birth rate, but death rate has declined far more. Okay, this is stage 2, where the population starts growing fastly. What is the reason behind? So here the reason is death rate is falling as a result of improved health care. Okay, we had vaccination for smallpox. A lot of vaccination came into existence only in this period. Improved hygiene. So water for drinking, boiled water, we started using it. And we understood the awareness of being clean and neat and keeping our environment also neat. Improved sanitation, improved food production and storage, improved transportation for food, and decreased infant mortality rate. Since the awareness has come in, so infant mortality rate has been decreased. So population growth automatically start increasing, because of all these things, death rate has declined. So in short, I can say improvement in technology, in health wise as well as food wise. So, and awareness in people has brought in high population rate or low death rate. Population rate is same thing, but death rate has declined. So this is stage 2. So this you can observe in 19th century of Britain. So stage 1 was 18th century of Britain, stage 2 is 19th century of Britain, and today it is the stage of Bangladesh and Nigeria. They have come into the stage 2 stage. Now stage 3. Stage 3 is where uh, death rate has come into a stable state, and at the same time birth rate has started declining. Birth rate has started declining. So this is stage 3. Let us The reason behind the fall of birth rate. So awareness in people have come in, leading to family planning, and that was made available by government. Okay, lower infant mortality rate, increased mechanization reduces need for workers, increased standard of living, and changing status of women. Very important key role is played by the changing status of women. When women got educated, she got all awareness, and family planning was very easy, and bringing up the child without mortality was also easy, and this helped them in lowering down the birth rate. Okay, a crucial role is played by women education in controlling the birth rate. So typical of Britain in late 19th century and early 20th century, and today it is the stage 3 is for China and Brazil. China and Brazil, even India is in stage 3. Okay. Now let us see stage 4, where there is a stability, okay, has achieved as like stage 1. Stage 1 is high birth rate and high death rate, but stage 3 is low birth rate and as well as low death rate, where we have come to a stability. So this is the population which one can afford it, right? Reason is in MEDC, low birth rate due to children are expensive. People know their children are growing to survive, so they can keep their families small. Yes, mortality rate has come down, so they are planning for having only 2 child. Widely available contraceptives, changing status of women. Yeah. Low death rate is due to better health care and better standards of living. So awareness, mainly because of awareness and the availability of health care and rise in standard of living. So these are the 4 stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4 and 1 are similar, but having a lower birth rate and lower death rate is stage 4, higher birth rate and higher death rate is stage 4. So this is the chart of United Kingdom. So this is the demographic transition of United Kingdom. Let us understand which country is in which stage of demographic transition. Stage 1 till date you can see Sudan is having high birth rate and high death rate. In stage 2 we have India, Mexico and Nigeria where the lifestyle has been improved and but the birth rate is same. It has not been controlled much. And the third stage we have China, Brazil where birth rate has been declined like anything and death rate has been stabilized. And we have stage 4 we have Australia, UK where we have low birth rate and low death rate. Then we have additional stage called stage 5 where we have certain countries, very developed countries like Germany, Poland, Russia, where the birth rate is lower than the death rate. Okay, let us see the population pyramid, how it look like in each stages. Stage 1 you can see bottommost is very flat and as it goes top it is narrowed down. But in stage 2 bottommost is flat and topmost part is also flat only because the lifestyle has improved, death rate has declined, so the population is high even at the top levels. And stage 3, see here in the bottom part the population growth has been controlled. It is a similar stage, right? There is no much rise in population, so population has been controlled. Death rate is same thing but population has been controlled, so it has come to an urn shape, right? Or we can say this is a bell shape. Okay, stage 3 we can say it is a bell shape. And stage 4 we have very sophisticated urn shape where we have much control over the population. Birth rate and death rate has been a stabilized state. Then we have a stage where birth rate is very less than the death rate. See here the bottom line has started declining. It is over a declining phase. I hope so you have understood. Thank you all for listening to this video. Thank you once again.